friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie. How are we doing today? Today I have a look inspired by the sign of Pisces. It is teal and oceanic with some glitter tears because we're so emotional. This video is actually inspired by Karas, who did a video where he did like an Aquarius themed makeup look. I will link that down below so you guys can check that out. But if you guys would like to see how to achieve this teal Pisces inspired glitter tears look, and if you'd like to learn more about the sign of Pisces, then just keep on watching because I'm gonna show you. So Pisces like colors are usually like teals, aquas. So I'm gonna be using the Morphe 35S Sweet Oasis palette. I've had some problems with this thing. I was so excited to get it because like it's just so beautiful. I'm obsessed with this color story and these shades are so pretty, but it's a little hard to work with. It was like 2 videos ago, I did the TMI tag, and the eye look was just not good. I got a lot of comments saying that they loved my eyes, which like, thank you, but no. The darker shades in this palette just blend into like nothing. The neutrals are fine, but the deeper blue shades and the deeper pinks, they just are so hard to work with. I did my makeup with it like a week ago. It was the last time I used this palette. And the makeup that I did ended up turning out fine. I feel like you just have to really finesse this palette. Like the Anastasia Subculture, you just gotta like really work with it in a specific way. So I'm gonna do what I did again and see if that works, okay? I'm gonna dip into the shade Saltwater Dip from the 35S palette. I'm gonna run this through my crease. Let me tell you a little something about Pisces, okay? Pisces are water signs. I'm sure you already knew that. Pisces are ruled by the planets Jupiter and Neptune, and they have a negative polarity. People who are born in a sign with a negative polarity are more open, receptive, they're more needy, but they're also more accepting. They feel unsatisfied, they're almost unable to accept their achievements, basically like major imposter syndrome. And these signs are usually more female nurturing. Pisces quality is more mutable. When a sign is mutable, it basically means that you are born in a season where there is like change, like Virgos, Pisces, I think Geminis, I'm pretty sure, and also Sagittarius. Those are all mutable signs, and basically it just means that during that sign, the season is changing. People who are more mutable are less stable, more flexible, adaptable to change, not single-minded. Because Pisces have that negative polarity and are more mutable, they're more empathetic, they're more sensitive. I'm gonna dip into the shade Sail Away from the 35S palette. I'm gonna do a halo eye, like I did in the TMI tag. So I'm gonna take this onto the inner and outer corner of the eye, and then with whatever's left on the brush, I'm gonna pop that into the crease. So some of the good things about Pisces, again, we're more sensitive, we're more compassionate, we are more adaptive. However, we can also be really vague, burdened, more vulnerable, and also we can use our emotions as a weapon sometimes. Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac, and because of that, they're more mature. Because of Pisces' need to kind of love and appreciate all, we feel a little bit more connected to the world around us, connected to nature, connected to water, just kind of going back in and blending out those edges a little bit. Next, I'm going to dip into the shade Infinity Pool. And I'm going to take this into, again, the inner and outer corners of the eye, but a little bit deeper, not going into the center as much. Because Pisces are more sensitive and compassionate, they're drawn to careers often where they help people, where they kind of like heal or serve others, so like doctors, nurses, but also like psychologists, musicians, poets, makeup artists. I'm gonna blend this out just a little bit. Pisces are also very spiritual. They love connecting to their spiritual self, meditating. They love solving mysteries and kind of knowing all. I'm gonna dip into the shade Hidden Cove. This is one of the shades that I definitely have issues with, along with Secret Lagoon, and then also these like pinks over here. I don't know why, it's just so hard to blend out. My style of makeup is very much like place the shade, blend it out, place the shade, blend it out, but I feel like with this palette you just have to like blend. You just gotta blend it, okay? So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna take this into the inner and outer corner, just doing gentle little circular motions. Pisces can be often overwhelmed with responsibility. They feel like the world is kind of sitting on their shoulders. Yeah, this isn't doing too bad. It's blending out kind of nicely. And to kind of diffuse the edges, I'm just going like super lightly over them. And then I'm gonna go back in and kind of keep building it up. Okay, gonna do the same on this side. Okay, next I'm gonna go into the shade Secret Lagoon. This is the darkest teal color in the palette. Taking this on a really tiny little blending brush, and I'm going into the outermost part of the outer corner and the innermost part of the inner corner. So Pisces don't really make strong boundaries. Oftentimes we find ourselves being used because we are, again, very sympathetic, empathetic creatures, but we are also very intuitive. We can definitely sense when something's off. This palette is like stressing me out so much. I almost need to take an anxiety pill. Like, my hands are shaking, okay? But I'm also on my second cup of coffee, so I don't know, that could be it too. I'm gonna dip back into the shade Hidden Cove, and I'm gonna go just like super duper gently around the edges. I don't want this shade to like blend away into nothing, but I just want to kind of diffuse the edges a little bit. Dude, my upper lip is sweating so bad. This is so stressful. Okay, this looks very good. Actually, I'm quite pleased with this, okay. We're doing good so far. Next, I'm gonna dip into the shade Reef dye, which is this really beautiful, like intense shimmery blue. I'm gonna spritz my brush with whatever Fix Plus I have left. I'm almost out, I'm quite sad. And I'm going to apply this right into the center. Okay, gonna do the same thing on this side. Next, I'm gonna go into the shade Coastline Cruise, which is this really pretty, like blue-green shift. I'm going to apply this right into the center of where I applied that last shade, just to add some like extra dimension to this halo eye. Okay, next I'm going to conceal my under eyes and kind of prime them a little bit. I'm going to use, of course, the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. And I'm just doing like, just like a little tiny bit. I'm using my Real Technique sponge to blend it out, but I wish I had my beauty blender. Unfortunately, I had to toss it out. It was like ripping in half. It just was like not cute. And also not very sanitary at all. Next, I'm gonna take the YSL Waterproof Eye Pencil in number 4. This is such a pretty teal color. I'm gonna apply this onto the inner and outer corner of the waterline and also onto the lower lash line. Actually, I'm just gonna apply it all over the waterline and the lower lash line. Next, I'm gonna dip into the shade Secret Lagoon, which is that really deep teal color, that matte one. And I'm gonna take that on a really tiny little brush. And I'm going to diffuse that eyeliner on the lower lash line. So the Pisces symbol, which is the two fish swimming opposite each other, that kind of shows that Pisces are not fixed. Again, they're mutable, adaptable, able to swim in both directions. I'm gonna go back into the shade Hidden Cove, which was that slightly lighter teal color, and I'm gonna apply that along the lower lash line, blending out that darker color. And then I'm gonna go into the shade Infinity Pool, and I'm gonna start to blend that out. Then going back into the Sail Away color, blending that out. And then into the Saltwater Dip color to totally diffuse that. Then I'm gonna take the shade Island Dip, which is this iridescent mint color, and this is gonna go onto the inner corner of the eye. So another fun fact about the Pisces symbol, the two fish, the two fish going in opposite directions also represents or alludes to the Tigris and the Euphrates river in ancient Mesopotamia. I can't speak English, oh my god, words are hard. And also in the age of Pisces, thousands of years ago, Christianity became an established religion in the Roman Empire, which is why the fish symbol represents like Christianity as well, which is really interesting. Next, I'm gonna go into the YSL Sequin Crush Eyeshadow in number 9. It's this beautiful like teal glitter. I'm obsessed with this. I'm gonna take this onto my finger because I feel like that's gonna be the best way to disperse this glitter. And I'm gonna pat this onto the center of the lower lash line. It's okay if it kind of goes down a little bit. I'm gonna apply some glitter tears. Ooh, my stomach. Excuse me. Ooh, this color is beautiful. I'm gonna apply a couple different glitters. I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Gel, the MAC Turquatic Reflex Glitter, and also the MAC Reflex Transparent Teal Glitter. I'm just kind of applying this with like a little flat brush. And I'm doing glitter tears because, again, like Pisces are very emotional, and it just makes sense. I don't know, I just feel it. Oh, I just realized I haven't even put foundation on yet. It's okay. It's fine. I'm just honestly patting the glitter on like with my fingers. No real like rhyme or reason. Oh, this feels so Euphoria. You still don't know my name. I'm also kind of getting a little Kesha vibes. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Okay, so this is my eyes, like pre-mascara and lashes. I'm gonna do that in a little bit. First, I'm gonna zoom you out and I'm gonna work on the face. I definitely should have waited to put the glitter on after I got foundation on and stuff, but you know what? We're just gonna work with it. I'm gonna go into my Armani Luminous Silk Primer, and I'm going to prime my skin, avoiding my under eye area. I'm not like I'm not a huge primer person, but this primer, man, this is really, really good. I'm also gonna dip into the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter for a Superstar Youth Glow. Just applied that all over the high points of the face. Okay, gonna blend out. Trying really, really hard to avoid my under eye area. I definitely got like way too ahead of myself, but I'm feeling the eye look, man, so. Okay, and then for foundation, I'm gonna mix two different ones. I'm gonna use the MAC Face and Body and also the MAC Prolongwear Nourishing Waterproof. I like the Prolongwear Nourishing Waterproof because it has great coverage, but then the Face and Body kind of adds a little bit of a glow and shears it out just a little bit. These are really the only two foundations like I ever keep in my kit. And I mix these two like all the time. Honestly, they're just two good foundations that work really well together. I recently learned how to do airbrushing actually, because I'm gonna be doing a lot more like freelance work this summer, and it's like very easy. Honestly, I expected it to kind of be like a challenge, but it really wasn't. It was one of the easiest things like ever. It was honestly also just like incredibly quick and I don't know, just really easy. So I might have to do like more airbrushing on my channel. I don't know. I think that would be just really fun. Okay, next I'm gonna add a little bit of extra brightness. I'm gonna use the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Concealer. I always forget what this is called. I'm just doing like the lightest touch, like right here and right there, just to open up the inner corner a little bit. Again, I'm avoiding all the glitter. I don't know why I added the glitter first. I got excited. Okay, just blending that out. Okay, next I'm gonna set my under eyes a little bit. Again, like just like the inner corner with the Hourglass Veil Powder. I'm just taking like the littlest bit and just setting around the glitter. I'm also just concealing a couple little zits right here. My skin is kind of recovering from its most recent breakout. I was using niacinamide for like a week and a half. It was the Inculus 10% niacinamide, and it just, I don't know, it made my skin break out so terribly. I don't know what it is, because other people have been saying that niacinamide's like amazing and incredible, but it really messed up my skin. But my skin is getting a little bit better. I still have some like residual stuff. Next, I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer to warm up the skin. This is in the shade Butta Biscuit. I'm just gonna warm up the face. So there have been some legendary Pisces. Rihanna is a Pisces. Drew Barrymore, Elizabeth Taylor, Kurt Cobain. Next, I'm gonna kind of set the bronzer a little bit using the Fenty Beauty stalk'r Instant Warmth Bronzer in Inda Sun. I love this bronzer. This is the perfect shade for my skin tone. It is literally so pretty. And I'm just kind of setting that bronzer and warming up the skin a little bit. This look very much reminds me of not just like Pisces, but also the ocean with like the tones and the glitter just adds that like little bit of like sparkle. I don't know if you're like picking up what I'm putting down, but this, I don't know, this look is like very like oceanic. To highlight, I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Lunch Money, and I'm gonna just highlight my cheeks. And of course the center of the face as well. Next, I'm gonna go in with just a little bit of blush to add some color to the cheeks. I'm gonna use the MAC Extra Dimension Blush in Fairly Precious. Whoops, brush is covering it. I love this blush. This is like just so dewy looking, and this shade goes so well with the blue on the eyes. So some other famous Pisces, for some reason there's a lot of like Pisces serial killers. Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, Richard Ramirez, and Eileen Wuornos. Like those are some very like prominent serial killers. I don't know why Pisces is like the serial killer sign, but we just are, I guess. By the way, did you guys watch Night Stalker on Netflix? That was super good. It was very intense. Okay, so the eyes are finished, the face is finished. I'm gonna pop off camera, do lashes and mascara, and then I'll be back to figure out a lip. All right, I have the Giorgio Armani Ice to Kill mascara on. I have my MAC 83 Siren lashes on. I just felt like Siren. It's a really good lash for Pisces. You know what I mean? Next, I'm gonna take the MAC Prep and Prime lip. Just gonna pop it onto my lips for maximum smoothness. I'm gonna pop on a little bit of the MAC Subculture lip pencil. And then for lipstick, I'm gonna use the Tarte Amazonian Butter Lipstick in Park Avenue Princess. I don't even know if they make this lipstick anymore, but I really like this one. It's like the perfect glossy nude shade. And this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you really liked it. If you did, don't forget to give it a like, and if you'd like to see more of me, then just hit subscribe. Thank you so much to Kara's for inspiring me to do this Pisces themed look. Don't forget to check out his video, that will be linked in the description box down below, along with all of my other social media, so if you'd like to follow me elsewhere, that will also be linked in the description. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Bye!